Hello, welcome. It is chaos here. As always, let me flip your... We have a puppy! Alright, let's try this again. Hello, welcome if you're new here. I hope you're in for an interesting video because that's what I provide. We are going to do some cooking today and I thought I'd bring you along with me. We are going to do burgers and meatballs at least, and then I don't even know. We'll see what else I get into. I have all kinds of hopes, dreams, plans, wishes, and the stamina of a tortoise. So let's jump into this and see what we got to get done today. Okay. All right, we are starting with burgers, homemade burgers. My discount store had these ground beef 80/20 on sale for $2.09. It is only 10 ounces though, which is kind of annoying. I've never seen such a small package of beef, but I am starting with, I think, 6 of them. And we're going to go ahead and turn it into burgers. And we are going to use the rest of the caramelized onions I made the other day. And the rest of the fontina cheese that we shredded up. And then we'll find some seasonings too. But that's what we're going to do. We'll show you the process. All right. We're still working. But mid-ball rolling thought is we're going to come over here. We'll show you. We're going to do 10, maybe 12. We'll see. And then I'm going to do some meatballs because we do a lot with meatballs, especially like in crock pot appetizer type life. So we're going to do 1 meal's worth of meatballs and then see what we have left. And if we have another burger patty, that's fine. There are 4 of us. So as long as there's 8 or more, it makes sense. But 12 is obviously better. So there's enough for 3 meals. All right, the incredible husband swooped in and ended up frying these up for me. So that was awesome. So I love these plastic little like lunch trays. I got them from Hobby Lobby. I have 2 of them. Perfect for flash freezing things. I did throw some parchment paper down just because they're greasy, you know me. So I'm putting in 8 burger patties to flash freeze and then about 1 meal's worth of meatballs. So that's what's going in the freezer. I think I left out 4 or 5 burger patties total. One of them already got eaten, but that's all right. We're just doing a bunch of meal preps, some to eat now, but mostly like a small portion to eat now, but then meals worth in the future to rotate through when I can't do all the fresh cooking. But yeah, look at all these. They look delicious. Caramelized onion and fontina in both. They're all the same, just different shapes, and will be used throughout the next couple weeks. I don't know about you, but have you bought chocolate chips lately? And the price is insane. So if I can make it at home, I'm going to try. Now, in typical true fashion, I'm not exactly following this recipe, but I'm doing my best. So look at this. All you need is cocoa powder, coconut oil, maple syrup, or honey. Oh, I could do honey. But I don't have pure maple syrup. I have sugar-free maple pancake syrup from the store, but I also made syrup myself, and unfortunately I put it in the freezer or the fridge, so some of it like solidified again, but there's enough in here to make this recipe. So we're gonna do it instead of coconut oil, because I don't want it to have the coconut oil taste. A different recipe I saw called for butter, so I'm gonna do butter, and we're just gonna mix this up. And I'm not doing chocolate chips because that would take a long time. Even though I have the silicone mat to do it, I don't feel like it. I'm just going to do like a chocolate bar probably. And then, or depending on how it tastes, I might just do all, instead of like a homemade crunch bar, I'm going to do sunflower seeds because I love chocolate covered sunflower seeds. So like I said, we're just going to try this. And if it's good, we'll see what we do next. But prep 5 minutes and then you put it in the fridge. We'll show you how it turns out. Okay, these homemade chocolate bars, the way I did it, they're actually really good. It's chocolate sauce right now because it's warm. All you gotta do is microwave it, and it tastes really good. What I did end up doing is I added a little dry milk powder because I wanted more of a milk chocolate instead of like a rich kind of almost dark chocolate. And I think if I make another batch, I might add even more of the milk powder, maybe a little more butter, so it kind of counteracts how much dry stuff I'm putting in. But let me flip you around and show you what I did on here. All right, I have a ton of the different sizes and shapes of silicone mats, and I've been loving them. I keep picking up new ones as I use them and find different things. So I just dumped a ton of sunflower seeds in there because that's what I like. So that's what all the things are. They're going to be, look at this. It's chaos. But anyway, I'm going to toss this in the fridge and pop these out and have a delicious homemade chocolate treat with a few ingredients. Welcome to our sunroom where it's chaos. Listen, I start a million things and then my health makes things harder to finish. But we are working on it. Okay, it's beginning of gardening season here in Wisconsin. So we're going to ignore all of the mess and we're just going to get to what I'm talking about, okay? I make about 75% of our puppy's food. And I make 100% of his treats and enrichment activities and snacks and such. So these are like banana oatmeal cookies, basically, for dogs. And they're cute paw prints. But I also am going to dehydrate them so they don't go bad. It works really well. It makes them even crispier and crunchier for them to chew, just like a dog biscuit that you'd buy at the store. But all that is in there is egg, banana, oatmeal, and homemade bone broth. So blend it all up, baked it, and here we go. We're going to dehydrate these for quite a few hours. You just kind of set it and forget it for a while. All right, since that was delicious, and the sunflower seeds, Madison and I will eat them, but I don't think anybody else will. I made some little chocolate bars. Again, in one of these amazing silicone things. So these ones just have like some off-brand M&Ms, and these have the Heath bar little bits. So we just go ahead and put these in the fridge to set up. Working with cabbage, and I gave the dog some leaves, and this is how he feels about it. He is, I don't know, afraid of the cabbage. Yep. Red, go get it. It's okay. Get it. Get it. I guess he's not much for vegetables, huh? All right. I am now working on egg roll in a bowl. I've had it a long, long time ago, and I think I liked it. I had my husband pick me up a huge head of cabbage. So let's do this. Now the recipe seems very easy. I got the whole head of cabbage. You need like 4 cups. I just did like the whole thing, and we'll guess how that goes. Some pork. I don't have any green onions, but that's all right. What I do have is frozen chopped up bell peppers and onions that I prepped up a long time ago. So I'm going to let this thaw. I'm going to cook it with the ground pork. And let me add you the clip of how my cabbage processing went right now. All right, this looks disgusting. It absolutely looks disgusting. I haven't tried it yet. It's still finishing up cooking, but I also added a whole can of bean sprouts because I like those. I like those slimy little worms, and they're good for you. So that's going. That's almost done. Tripping on dog. And also, I forgot to film, but I'm making new attempt at strawberry cheesecake danishes. They look a little crazy. It's whatever. Today's not my fabulous rock star pull it all off day, I guess.
My life, you are one of them. For that, I am forever grateful.
He's at it again. This crazy dog. Red, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, I'm finally trying egg roll in a bowl. It's not great. Nobody else is going to eat this in the house besides me. But that's all right. It made a massive amount. So I'm just going to kind of work through it the best I can. I don't know. Mediocre. Like, it's fine. But it's not, like, exciting or delicious. But that's all right. All right. Here they are out of the oven. Mason tried a cheesecake type one. Said it was much better than my attempt yesterday. And they're pretty good. They're pretty ugly, but they taste good, so that's what's important. All right, me and my little pink-haired BFF are taking our puppy for a walk. Man, if you don't walk this dog at least one time a day, he will run you ragged and make it crazy. He needs as many adventurous walks as he can get.